What's up guys, Alan's here, and so this movie came out on August 21st, 2019, and it's a summer horror movie, and the thing I always ask myself, is it gonna be like the movie Get Out or Scream, which two of these movies I really do like, and that are good horror films with amazing script slash originality, unique writing, to actually having one of the best, smartest main protagonists in existence. But now with this summer flick, I think it can be comparable to these two movies. I'm talking about the movie Ready or Not. And FYI, before I get into this, there will be some spoilers in this since I've seen this movie with also one of my friends 2 weeks ago. So if you haven't seen it yet, please exit out or just go see the theater for yourself. But if you like watching my videos, you've seen the movie before, or you just don't care about the spoilers, welcome to the video. But ready or not, be ready for this video. And yeah, without further ado, let's get reviewing. The director who directed this movie, Matt Bettinelli-Olpin, he's a good director. He may not be on the scale of Jordan Peele when it comes to the direction of the film, but he does pretty good work with actually what the film is trying to represent or portray on screen, like the story and everything. Like, it's a very good way he was portraying what he's trying to say to his audience. And the best example of his, the idea that he gets across is this one character named Grace, portrayed by Samara Weaving. In the plot, Grace gets married to this guy named Alex, played by Mark O'Brien, in which Alex introduces Grace to the entire family of Les Damas. And of course, she meets cool mom, and of course, cousins, and of course little sister and all of that. But there's this one guy, Tony, who is the father or like the lead of the family. So Tony brings everyone down to this living room and talks about his grandfather's past, and decides that the only way that Grace can be part of families is if they play any game from a box. It could be anything from playing chess to actually playing hide and seek, which is one of the games that Grace picks, and because of it, which she shouldn't, now the family makes up the rules that they have to find her by dawn and kill her. Otherwise, if they don't, then the demon itself or its curse will kill the Las Damas family. Okay, so now, what are my thoughts about this film? No, I thought it was gonna be like not very exciting or not as gonna be great as I thought. But then when I saw this movie, it definitely changed my expectations on the film. Like, literally, the story was well done. The cast was funny and awesome as I thought they were. And just like, I really actually just like the main character of this movie. I don't know what it is about Grace, but it just, to me, it makes me feel like she's one of the best characters I've ever seen in any movie. So, the only time I've seen Samara Weaving, who plays as Grace in this movie, was in the movie The Babysitter, and she just, while she is cool and funny in some way, she's like not her best performance to say. And also, when I saw this movie, I thought to myself, is that Margot Robbie on the screen and all that? It's like, my friends are just like, no, that's not Margot Robbie. Like, if we're making this action movie where we have Samara Weaving and Margot Robbie in the movie, Samara Weaving is going to be the actress, of course, and Margot Robbie is going to be the stunt double. If I also have to say an MVP other than Grace that was in the movie for the acting, um, I would say three characters that I did actually like out of all. So so Adam Brody, who plays as Daniel. So Daniel in the movie, he tries to be more of a helpful to like Grace, but at the same time doesn't want to break like the family like tradition. And if he like messes up, he will like die with them. So like he doesn't want to be there, but at the same time he wants to be part of family as much as possible. So I really like the back and forth like conflict between Grace and Daniel is going at. But also too, Alex, Grace's boyfriend, who's played by Mark O'Brien, like he really, the family, like, of course it's a little spoiler. Alex is supposed to lead the family when his father and mother dies. But he really does love Grace and no matter what, wants her to stay alive as much as possible. Which I truly think, if I can match him to another character, I would say the movie Get Out with Rose. These two characters are manipulative, backstabbing people. That's right. Literally, that's almost about to be at the end. Alex is completely betrays Grace, just like Rose betrays Chris. Which is like, I kind of saw it coming, but I did not know it was going to be such a plot twist. So, that was a good timing for that. But still, like, it's just, wow. For a guy that was trying to help her and smash the security cameras and escaping on the bed, to literally, I'm going to backstab you and do the traditions of my ritual of my family, that's not right. It is right for the movie, but that's not right for the character. But yeah. And then also another MVP that I do like is Emily. Emily, I know you're trying so hard to fit in, but you keep killing people. Can you learn how to hold a weapon before you shoot? Because you're so sweet and I know you're so like caring and all that, but still, stop killing people. But that was just, it really did hit me right here, and I was laughing when this was happening, so. No, that was cool. And now, another part that I liked about the film too was the way the cinematography and sound editing was being used in this movie. Yes, that's right. I like the idea transition, like, from the opening to, like, you know, the middle and throughout movie, like, scenes, when they're literally outside, like, it's bright outside, and, like, it brings the qualities of, like, the wedding dress and the makeup to give it, like, a very fascinating detail contrast, and just makes everyone look so elegant and all that. And then when you go inside, like, the building, the gloomy area, the darkened rooms, and also, like, the barnyard outside, it really does make it feel like they used a lot of hard lighting and like dark lighting to make it more theatrical, but also too it does really go with the suspense and just like really does make the, you know, the family look like psycho killers and that Grace is all alone fighting against them. It's really dark, which is cool. And not to mention the music, the way that they play with the hide and go seek game, like they literally play the hide and go seek music, and I was just like, wow, that's new. I mean, yes, we've heard hide and go seek songs in some movies, but in this horror movie of Ready or Not usually. So it really does bring its like, you know, good idea / it connects to the Ready or Not because of the music, and I liked it. There are two favorite parts of the film that I really liked that made this movie like actually awesome and cool and just like really a good horror film. For an hour and 37-minute movie, I thought the jokes throughout this were actually clever and on point and right timed. Like my favorite moment of the film, which you never expect, is when Grace goes to the barnyard to escape from the house. And literally she's hiding from the family, but some kid pops out of a gun and she's asking for help, but then shoots her like in the hand. And literally furious, she punches the kid right in the eye. I was like, oh, that's gotta sting. But I was like, boom, roasted. She knocked you out, boy. So I was just like so happy, and this is another moment why I like this too, because from her character being more like scared and that really wants to fit in the family as much as possible, we see her throughout the movie changing to a strong, independent, and like furious. Now, for my another favorite moment, but yet was so unexpected. This is the biggest spoiler. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, go to theaters now and come back to this video. Even though I said a couple of spoilers in this video. But if you don't care, yes. So literally, I thought that Grace was gonna be right the whole time, that the curse that, not killing her by dawn is BS, and that the family can just live on for their lives and let the girl go. But literally, because of this, the one of them explodes, literally. And I just thought, oh, somebody left a mine underneath the floor, for no reason. And I was just, okay, that doesn't really matter, it was a joke. And then literally, everyone's exploding one by one and one, and then literally, of course, then the father dies. But then this is another greatest scene too, when Grace really divorces him and and Alex explodes. Sadly, you're just not a good husband to her, and Grace is just sitting outside on the burned building and just being a complete badass with her cigarette in her mouth. So, yeah, that was the ending of the film. But to me, this was so unexpected. Literally, this was one of the moments that I literally did not see this coming. So, for that to happen, I got many questions. Can it happen in reality that some curses allow people to explode? Just thinking. But yeah, so I would not like to be part of this family if this was into some circumstance. And you can see some symbolization of pictures and disc and games that feature the devil himself, and that the curse actually exists. So yeah, for the direction, the writing of this movie, Matt Bettinelli-Opland, you did fantastic job with this movie. It was good. I mean, the jokes could have been a little bit better there, and Daniel was a good character, but he was a little bit kind of just there at times and not really that supportive in the film. Kind of one of my hates of the film. But everyone has different thoughts about characters, so I'm just saying. And there is a little bit unexpected stuff, but sometimes, as people say, when you see unexpected stuff, that's what makes a good movie good at times. So, yeah. Overall, this was a great horror movie, in slash thriller and suspenseful. For my final review, with the spoilers and with the whole thing, I give this a 8.7 out of 10. This movie, I could definitely see this a couple more times or buy this on ITV to watch this again. So yeah. Well, that's the end of my review. What do you guys think? Did you like the movie? Have you seen it? And for those that I spoiled to you, I'm truly sorry that you get mad and all of that, but as you know, you should have saw this coming. And what are you guys' thoughts on the film? Do you agree with my opinion? Do you like Grace as a main protagonist? And especially, do you think this curse really exists in our world? right down in the description below. And as always, please like and subscribe to my channel, and if you press that notification bell, it definitely helped me a ton, and you get to see all my great content there. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, love bingo. I'm done.